Listen up, okay? Listen up. Please, listen to me. I recorded a whole video on like tips for running, how to start running, let's go running. And you wanna know what? It was really, really boring. So boring that over the past 2 weeks, I've been trying to edit this video and it's painful. And I'm thinking, who in their right mind is going to sit and listen to my tip number 7, tip number 8? It's so boring. So this video that I'm recording today is just how to start running. Like a quick little video, just a you and a me having a little tea chat in the afternoon, okay? All right, it's gonna be quick. And hopefully it helps you start your running journey. If you don't know who I am, my name is Julia. Welcome to The Daily Deets. So you wanna start running, but you don't know where to start. Because maybe the last time you ran was in PE class 10 years ago where it was terrible and horrifying. Or maybe you played competitive sports and running was a punishment. Or maybe
I just felt like running.
You've literally been the person that says, oh, I've got bad knees. Listen, we all have bad knees. Get over yourself, okay? Get over yourself. I just wanna give a few quick tips have been most important in my running journey, okay? Okay, capiche, capiche? A little brief like intro to my running journey and why I think I can talk about this is because I ran a marathon really slow, really freaking slow. Great. No, I'm not a running coach. I'm obviously not a professional runner, but I dabble, okay? I'm a dabbler. I like to go for a few runs. I like to go to a run club. I even like to run a half marathon or a marathon with my friends, okay? My first tip that I can give anyone who is new to running or getting back into running is change your freaking mindset, okay? Change it. My mindset about running was trash. I literally was asked to go to just a run club, like before I decided I was gonna run a marathon. I ran into my friend Allie on the street and she was like, you should come running with me sometime. And I said, nope, I'm a retired runner. I don't do that anymore. Ooh, that did not age well, did it? It's because I had a really bad mindset about it. Running to me for years was punishment. It literally was punishment. It allowed me to escape the reality that I wasn't super happy with that I created for myself. And so I would literally go out and punish myself and I was miserable. And at the end of every run, even though I had a little bit of a runner's high, I was like, why do I do this? I guess I deserve this. That's some crap, all right? I deserve a good run with my girlies or a run where I just black out. Number 2, actually freaking do the thing. Like, you're probably watching all these videos on how to be a runner, how to be a track star.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
When in reality, you just have to go do the thing. You literally have to go do the thing. There's an important part of this is yes, go do the thing. All right, Julia, am I gonna put on my shoes and run out the door? I want you to do the thing, but I want this to be a slow crawl, walk, run situation, okay? This isn't a 0 to 100, which is a mistake that I made my whole life running, is I would wake up one day and say, I'm gonna go for a run, haven't run in 5 months, but I'm gonna do it. And then I felt terrible and everything hurt and my heart rate was through the freaking roof. And I was asking myself, why do I do this? This is terrible, why would I run? Because that's not how you're supposed to do it. That's literally not how you're supposed to do it. When you're easing into like the running game, start slow, okay? Just start slow. You need to figure out where your base is. Rather than going out and being like, I'm gonna run a mile today, go out, put some good music in, and be like, I'm just gonna run for as long as I feel like I can. That could be 10 minutes, could be an hour. It literally could be 30 seconds. But then at least you know, boom, I've got my base. If you ran 30 seconds and then you took a break, great, whatever. That means that give yourself like a minute to walk, run another 30 seconds. Do that a few times. Every time you go out, try to run for a minute. Try to run for 10 minutes. Tip number 3, if you've decided to do the thing, if you're gonna spend money, spend it on good shoes. Please spend it on good shoes. Something about running is I thought running was gonna be a cheap sport, a cheap hobby. It's not, if you're like me. It doesn't have to be expensive, but somehow if I find something that I like, I can make almost any part of it a shopportunity. Shopportunity. What does that mean? Shopportunity is when you find an opportunity to go shopping that has to do with the thing that you're doing. So for running, all you really need is a pair of shoes and yourself. That's really all you need. But if you're like me, I needed a really nice pair of shoes. I needed a garment, a vest. I needed gels. I needed ketones. I wanted good headphones. Like, that is so freaking extra. You don't need any of that stuff. But if you start to enjoy running after you like get into the groove of it, then yeah, if you want to buy more things, you can. But if you spend money on anything when you start running, let it be your shoes. If you're running in bad shoes, yeah, you're not gonna have a good time. Duh. Go to a running store, have them scan your feet, try on all the different Tootsies. Personally, I go to Roadrunner and I pay like an annual membership. I think it's like $50. I know, sounds stupid. You're like, why would you pay that? But you get a coupon. We're doing some girl math here, and I end up using the coupons on the shoes, and it really just pays for itself. Also, at Roadrunner, you can try out the shoes. Like, I can run outside, and if I hate the shoes, I can return them. I think it has to be within like 30 days. So I just bought a pair of some doohickeys, and honestly, I do not like them. So I will be returning them. But invest in a good pair of shoes. You have to warm up. Don't come out hot. You can't just like throw an egg in a pan, okay? You need to warm it up. And if it's a nice pan, when you're done cooking, you're not just gonna put it in water, you're gonna let it cool down. You are the pan, okay? I'm really bad at warming up, but it helps that I have a few like a group of exercises that I always do. I like to open up with my hips with bands. I like to do some stretching, dynamic stretching, open up my quads, open up my hips. Now I'm like, oh my God, I need to be doing more, and I know it. But wow, that is so bad. You need to warm up, okay? Just warm up, because if you don't warm up and you go out so freaking hot, you're gonna be feeling it in your lower left back, just like me. Maybe. Cool down, okay? I don't know what it is, but I struggle so much with stretching. I taught yoga for years. But for some reason, when it comes to me stretching and cooling down my body, I always tell myself, I'll just stretch in the shower. Never have I once stretched in the shower. Ever. Like, who's stretching? Is anyone stretching in the shower? Because it's not me. But for some reason, I tell myself, oh, I'm gonna stretch in the shower. If there's one thing that you can take from this video, it's that you should probably join a run club. There's almost always a run club in the area that you're living in, especially right now, because it is like the trendy thing to be doing. So if you're not doing it, you should probably be doing it, because all the people are doing it. All different ages are doing it. As an adult, I think we can all come to the conclusion that it's pretty hard to make friends. It's like really hard to make friends. And most of the time, when you're trying to make friends as an adult, you find yourself at a bar with a martini or a beer in your hand. And let's be honest, even though that might be a fun version of you, is it really you? And you're probably like, Julia, where the heck are we going with this? Well, you know what? The only other place that I have found that has a gaggle of people around my same age who just want to chit chat and be friends is at running clubs, all right? So my mindset about running has actually changed to punishment, really bad thing, to opportunity to meet other individuals who want to better themselves in a sober way and just hang out and have fun and chit chat. Like, I love going to run clubs because you just meet people. I met a new gal last week who's training to be in the LAPD. Like, wow, way cooler than me. Ask somebody to run with you. It's a lot more fun, in my opinion, to run with someone or a group of people than it is to run alone. There's something so special about being like free. Like, I don't know. It's like you're not looking at your phone. You don't even have music going, and you're just chit-chatting. You could be talking about the pain in your knee. You could be talking about the weather. You could be talking about life. If you could find somebody to do this with, do it. Join a Facebook group. Ask people in the Facebook group if they want to go for a run. There's so many ways to get connected with people. And I know it's not easy, and I know it's scary, because making friends as an adult is really hard sometimes. But I promise you that if you put in the work and you put in the effort, at some point, it's going to pay off. My very last tip is eating, nutrition. I learned the hard way when I was training for my marathon that you literally need to be eating and consuming so many calories. I thought that I was eating enough. I really, really thought I was. But then like a few miles into our long runs, I would feel so depleted and just dead. So if you're just like, Julia, I'm literally just trying to run for fun, then maybe you don't need to worry about nutrition. Like you're probably gonna wanna start eating more. But if you're like, I like really like want to get into this, you need to start eating and fueling way more. I gave like a whole rundown of like the different gels and caffeine that I personally like in my running girlies don't gatekeep video, whatever. Like, make sure you're eating enough and make sure you're drinking enough water and electrolytes. Okay? All right. All this talk about running is making me want to go for a run. So, in the spirit of actually doing what you say, let's go for a run. Shall we?
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is poppin', 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 pop. This lollipop is
I'm telling you, actually doing the thing makes the thing so much easier. And I'm just putzing along. I'm not going quick. Okay, so while I was on that run, I had a moment where I was like, oh my God, I'm giving all of these tips about how to start running, you know, what will make it more enjoyable. And I didn't even tell you to cross train. I truly think that if you're gonna start running, cross training is gonna be your BFF, like your best friend forever.
forever.
I personally love lifting weights. Like I love lifting weights so much. And I know that having a strong body when it comes to my muscles and my mobility is what allows me to run. It's what allowed me to run the marathon, even though I got hurt. But cross training is so important. Like build that muscle, build that body, because if you're just running, in my opinion, my not so professional opinion, you're gonna burn out and you're gonna get hurt. So last tip, if you like it, great. If you don't, whatever, I don't care. Please cross train. Just do it. Personally, I love running, but I don't think anything will ever make me happier than lifting weights at the gym. But that's it. Thanks for hanging out. See you later, losers.